Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap, the podcast where we love a good Jurassic Park feel to our shows, and this had one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about you, but I'm obsessed with Jurassic Park. Like,
oh yeah,
obsessed with it.
It's great.
And it's fantastic. And when Vhagar comes to life out of the forest, it's like T-Rex.
Yeah.
Like I'm the sick bastard that was in the audience for Jurassic Park who was rooting for T-Rex. Come on, T-Rex. Come on.
Some of those characters deserved it.
Some of those characters
in Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum did not.
No, he did not. No.
Protect Jeff Goldblum at all costs.
Yes.
But guys, I'm Amy Archer. I'm here with Christine, and we are talking House of the Dragon. Now, we have a lot to talk about right up front here. This episode was amazing.
Oh yeah.
It had like an old school Game of Thrones feel to it, and I loved it. Did you agree? Do you agree?
Yeah. No, it was a great episode. It was very well done.
Can I ask you some book spoilers?
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, I'm
going to try to remember.
Okay. Well, my only question is like when they talk about the War of the Dragons, the Dance of the Dragons, like is this it or is there a lot more to come?
No, there's more.
Okay. So we will see more dragon combat.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, everything has to burn to the ground. So
yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you hear that I have finally jumped into the world of Gypsy Rose?
Oh, yes. Yes. You're late. You're late to this game.
Dude, I don't know what was going on. Like, this is stuff from 2017, and I'm just waking up out of my coma, apparently.
It's a crazy story.
So are you watching Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup?
No, I watched Mommy Dead and Dearest when it originally came out.
Sure, because you were like conscious and plugged into the universe.
And I also I loved I think it was a Lifetime movie of it, but it was like really well done with Patricia Arquette. And
no, that was Hulu.
Oh, it was Hulu. It was Hulu.
Yeah,
okay.
It was called The Act.
It was kind of like, yes, I think that was it. That was the one. That was great. That was really well done.
Yeah.
I have not seen the Life After Lockup one. I'm a little bit like I see her in social media now, and I'm a little bit like, ugh, like I kind of
Gypsy Rose, complicated historical figure. I'm going to put her up there with Jackie Overton, David Koresh, Grimace. Now I'm putting the Burger King up there too. These are people that we don't quite know how we feel about them.
Yeah.
They have an important place in history. Gypsy Rose is now on that board.
Oh yeah. It's a really sad story, and what her mother did to her, and it's fascinating, but it's also it's fascinating what happened and how she the mother got away with it all, but like just all the scamming, the level of scamming and what she did to her daughter. I mean, I don't know. I can't really follow it anymore though. Like her now, like after prison, I'm glad she's out, to be honest. I don't know. It's a weird.
I'm telling you, people have very complex feelings about her.
Yeah.
Cause I came away from watching just Mommy Dead and Dear. And by the way, guys, this is the only House of Dragons podcast you're going to get. Gypsy Rose podcast. You're welcome. I came away from Mommy Dead and Dearest truly like she is a victim. 100%. And I don't blame her for anything she does now. But people are saying like, just hang in there. It gets a little problematic as we scoot down the road of social media.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see like what she's up to. But right now I just watched only episode like 1 and 2 of this Life After Lockup, and her husband Ryan is a creep. And I'm here to read him for film.
Oh, I think I'll watch it then. I didn't know. I thought it was like a movie
no, it's a series.
Oh, it's a series. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You got to see it because you got Rod, Hot Rod as everyone calls him, her dad. You got creeper husband, just constantly. So you watch Love After Lockup, correct?
Oh yeah.
So we know this trope, right? The girl gets in the car just out of prison. The guy's pawn her. Like get away from me. Yeah. It's a Chaz and what's her name? Oh, you know the one. Branwen.
Branwen.
Mm-hmm. It's that kind of situation. Scott and Lindsay, very similar.
Oh,
so like, I recommend watching it. It's very good, and we're covering it. So
okay, yeah.
That's your homework. Okay.
That's my homework. Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are here today, like I said, to talk House of Dragon season 2, episode 4, The Red Dragon and the Gold. Okay, so Red Dragon is Meleys, right?
Yes.
No, she's the Red Queen, isn't she? I think she's the Red Queen.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Meleys is pink and red, isn't she? And the gold one might be Sunfire.
Maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the title is. Exactly.
So, like, are we just going to name them the colors of the dragons? So, like, next episode will be the green one and the blue guy. Is Amy Archer back there titling these episodes? All right. We are going to start in Harrenhal with my boyfriend, Uncle Husband. And Christine has the notes on Daemon's hallucinogenic journey, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So the opening scene is Daemon walking up to the Iron Throne, where a young Rhaenyra is seated and speaking in a low, garbled High Valyrian. This whole scene was very atmospheric, and you could immediately tell this was probably another dream or vision he was having. He can't understand her. He tells her to speak plainly. She says to him, "You created me, Daemon, yet you are now set on destroying me." At least that's what he catches, right?
Yeah.
And all because your brother loved me more than he did you. And this is when he just slices her head off.
Yeah. And she blinks. She blinks.
And this is what you always wanted, is it not? This is her already beheaded on the floor saying this. Mm-hmm. And blood just pooling out of her neck. Getting real graphic here.
It's okay. The more graphic, the better on Little Miss Recap.
As Daemon approaches her head, she says in a distorted voice, "There's been a raven." And he wakes up. He wakes up in his bed in Harrenhal. And it turns out it was Sir Simon Strong. Yeah. He was the one saying there's been a raven. And he's here to give him the local news updates,
local news. Breaking news. Hand fuckboys on the move.
Aegon's army departed a fortnight ago. They took the castles of Rosby and Stokeworth. They've raised banners, and they've pretty much raised their banners for Aegon. Mm-hmm. He also lets them know that Kristen's army has tripled in strength, and they may have Harrenhal in their sights. So Daemon is running out of time.
Yeah,
basically. Is what's going on here. Then he takes them to the dining room.
Sure.
The round table. Let's call it the round table.
Okay. All right.
/ dining room. And he meets Oscar Tully. Right? Yes, Sir Oscar Tully. He's the grandson of Grover Tully. He's the heir to Riverrun and the future Lord Paramount of the Riverlands. He's real little. He's squeaky.
He's like 9. It's like, dude.
He's young. Mm-hmm. So Daemon asks him very politely about his grandsire. How's he doing? And he lets him know he's not doing well. He's just in a waking sleep. He's just pretty much useless. As he can't hold
his bowels, as we remember being told last time.
Yeah. So Daemon then very kindly suggests to Oscar that he suffocate his grandsire with a pillow to speed along his inheritance so he can get this war going already. So,
which, to be fair, if you're laying in bed, like if I'm just laying in bed existing, I always come back to Metallica's One video. Do you remember Metallica? And that they did that video One, and it had footage from Johnny Got a Gun, like an old movie.
No, I remember the song. Like I remember the music.
Well, the video was just footage from that movie of this guy. He was lying there conscious and aware of his condition, but he couldn't move, couldn't speak, couldn't do anything. And especially if you're just laying there shitting your pants, I would think a feather pillow over the head would be also a gift to Grover Tully. I'm just going out on a limb there.
You really like Daemon.
I will justify anything he does. Bring it on. Slicing off that little girl's head. He didn't mean to.
So Oscar's horrified because, that's his grandpappy. And he's like, no, I love him. He raised me, like.
Do you have either of your grandfathers alive?
Actually, no.
Yeah, mine aren't either, because if so, I would start using grandsire. I would just start using that name. But I don't. So if you are lucky enough, guys, to have a grandfather in your life, try that one out for size. See how it goes.
So he's really confused by this response from Damon, and Damon says, well, that's very nice and touching, but who cares? I need an army, like right now, little man. Okay, that's what I need. All right. And Oscar just tells him, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. And he's like, Damon says, well, you're of no use to me, so I'm out of here. He
Damon's
does say
all business. He's all business.
Oh yeah. He says House Tully is a fish with no head. That's why they can't seem to control the Brackens and the Blackwoods. And he tells Simon Strong to get him a Blackwood man.
Give me a Blackwood.
Because
he orders up a Blackwood.
Because they seem to like fighting. So the other scene with Damon in the episode is again in Harrenhal. I see a lot online of them kind of teasing how Damon is tripping all over Harrenhal in a very creepy cursed castle. While all this other chaos is going around.
Which, correct me if I'm wrong, Damon would love to get in on these battles that are happening.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But
he's
it is
major
important.
FOMO. He's going to have major FOMO.
This is important that he's in Harrenhal, so.
Okay. I'll trust you on that. I don't see it now, but I trust you.
So we see him awaken from his bed again. A lot happens from his bed, and he's following a figure that looks like Aemond or himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to bring this up. So last episode, my husband and I were watching this, and we had a 20-minute discussion where I had to prove via pictures and IMDb that Aemond and Damon were not the same person. This scene did not help this argument.
No.
It did not help. I was like, oh, fuck, he's going to say, see, they are the same person. But he didn't. He stayed quiet. So thankfully.
So let's see. So he's following him along the halls, and this other person, doppelganger he sees, turns around, and it looks to be himself, but with an eye patch. And then it vanishes.
So why do we think he's seeing Aemond? Like, beyond the idea that they are both second sons, which I know is a big thing for George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
Is there something else? Do they have another connection that we're not aware of?
Let's just say I don't want to talk about it.
Wow. Great content here on House of Dragon podcast. I want to talk about it.
I don't want to give anything away. I guess
fair
is
enough,
what
fair
I'm saying.
Enough, fair enough.
There's so much foreshadowing here. Let's put it that way. There's some foreshadowing.
So this is important, is what you're saying.
It's you'll see later on. It could, let's just say it's foreshadowing, because if I talk about it, I'd have to give like a big spoiler alert here, and we don't want to do. Right. I don't want to do that because it's gonna
it'll ruin our experience of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Or they might do something different. So again, it's a big toss up.
That's true. That's true. So if they do whatever happens, if it's different, we'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
it. This is the problem with House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, especially when there's material already, source material existing. So it's like, gotta be careful with
how
much
it'd be
you
like
say.
If you're doing a film adaptation to Kill a Mockingbird and you really make Boo Radley the bad guy. Like, he stands up in court and shoots somebody. You're like, oh, okay. I see what you did there. Be real strange.
Oh gosh. Okay. So Damon ends up in a kitchen, I'm assuming, and there is Alice Rivers. And she's real sassy, you know.
She is.
She's
I
not
like her. I like
she
her.
is not afraid of him. She's making potions, of course, because you know she's a woman and women are all witches, and of course so she's really cheeky. She doesn't give a fuck about Daemon. She's not scared of him. She asked Daemon how he's been sleeping, and he gets defensive about it, like, how do you know, or what do you care about how I sleep? You know, because he just keeps having all these visions. And she talks about how cursed Harrenhal was and still is since the first stone. And he just insults her as usual, says she's a weirdo.
Well, I like when he says, "Do not try me with your insolence, witch."
Yes.
I'm going to use that one on my girls.
She responds to him in turn by telling him that she's no woman at all. She's a barn owl, cursed to live in human form.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Finally, someone who tells jokes, you know?
Yes. Little levity in here.
She catches on to him that he came to Harrenhal after quarreling with his wife.
Yeah.
Because he arrived alone and sent no ravens. She asks him if he plans to make his own claim to the throne. And obviously this is what's keeping him up at night. This, you know, these visions, as we saw earlier. And he responds by telling her, "What? You do not try me with your insolence, witch."
Love it. Love it. I think I need a merch alert.
She continues, "It must be tough to obey a female. Okay? Who you bounced on your knee as a child." Gross.
I would say it's less difficult to obey a female that you bounced on your knee as a child. He's having sex with that female.
Yeah.
I would say that's the more upsetting part.
Yeah. So she brings over a drink for him and convinces him to drink it for sleep.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to put up a fight here, but he wouldn't eat the venison. But this, he's like, "Okay, strange witchy barn owl, give me a drink and I'll take it." Real weird.
As soon as he drinks it, he wakes up. The scene changes, and he's at the round table again in Harrenhal with one of the Blackwoods, Sir Willem Blackwood. I think that was the name. He's super confused. He's like disoriented, and asks the guy, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "Dude, you asked me to come here."
Sir Simon is like, "Dude, what's happening here?"
So Willem talks about the Blackwood's allegiance and vow to acknowledge Rhaenyra as their queen, and he cheekily mentions to him that he wanted to marry Rhaenyra. That's bold. Daemon continues to speak, but gets completely distracted by a ghostly figure. It's his late wife, Laena, serving water to those at the table. Then he realizes it's just an illusion.
Yeah, and he's staring down some woman who's like uber conservatively dressed.
Yeah, she's serving the water, really confused why he's staring at her. Probably very scared at that moment.
That Blackwood, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the one who stabbed the older kid when they were holding court for her hand. Remember?
Oh God, I don't remember this.
Yeah, when Rhaenyra went on her "I'm single and ready to mingle" tour in season 1, one of the Blackwoods came to propose for her hand. Like, they had open court pretty much, and one of the Bracken were there, and they quarreled, and one of them killed the other one. And I think it was this little Blackwood dude who killed the Bracken.
Yeah,
and they ushered Rhaenyra out of there. They were like, "You don't need to see this. Let's go."
Yeah, no, he's totally team Black.
Yep.
So he tells Aemon that once they get justice from the Brackens, then their army is team Black. So to use for Rhaenyra. So that's pretty much where it ends.
Does he want Daemon to burn every Bracken situation and then they'll be fighting for him? I guess that's how I took it. Like, burn this Bracken and then you got us.
He wants to take over their castle, or their piece of land, and get vengeance.
And again, I find this so interesting because we again are hitting on that note of we don't remember who cast the first stone. Because I think Sir Simon even says Bracken, Blackwood, or no, Damon says it. Bracken, Blackwood, doesn't matter. Who knows? Who cares?
Who knows?
That is something that we're being hit over the head with here. Like, it doesn't matter where it started. It's just happening. Okay, let's go to Driftmark. Boring. Jesus. So Rhaenys shows up. She's just been told that Alan was the one to save Corlys. He plucked him from his watery grave, if you will. And she's touching his face. And I'm like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
But then we realize he's Corlys's bastard. So we realize Corlys is a dog. He's out there sealing the deal with his sea snake. And he is making some bastards. And I think this may be the first time she's hearing of this. I couldn't tell if this was something that was existing in their marriage before. And she was like, oh, you and your bastards. Or if this was...
It sounds like she knew. And I feel like in those times, in this world at least,
fictional
like it was just, it was more common to have lovers and mistresses and all that.
So she says, Corlys, I know who this dude is, and he should be honored for saving your life, not buried beneath the tides. And then she says, gotta go. Bela is summoning us to Dragonstone. She and Jace just can't handle that needy, whiny council that Rhaenyra's got going on over there. So that's all we see of them until later. All right. King's Landing. So I've split this up into two parts. I have King's Landing Alicent and then King's Landing Council.
Okay.
So Grand Maester Orwell brings Alicent what I just call abortion tea. I mean, that's what it is. Moon tea, abortion tea, whatever. She pretends it's for someone else, of course, but we know it's for her. And before he can leave, she asks him if he thinks Viserys wanted Aegon to succeed him. And he's like, I don't fucking know. Like, he gives a perfect answer. I don't know. He never brought it up to me. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
So later, Lares comes in and he's creeping around. He asks her, oh, are you studying? Because she's got some like history books out and stuff. And she's like, yeah, well, Viserys and his love of history. So he says, oh, I'm just here to look in on you. I heard you weren't feeling well. Now, she's clearly in distress. And we learned from Maester Orwell that this will cause stomach cramping. Now, I have a question for you. When we're at Harrenhal, they say to Daemon that Aegon's army left a fortnight ago. So is a fortnight 14 days?
Is it 4?
No.
No? Okay. Clearly I don't know.
2 weeks.
So it is. Okay.
So she's probably pregnant. This is not a plan B situation. Because it's been fuckhand, listen to me. Hand fuck boy has been on the road for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So this would be about the right timing where she would be supposed to be getting a period and not getting one.
Right.
So she orders up that tea. So I thought that was interesting. And I'm wondering why we went down that road. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like they're trying to show the hypocrisy of certain political types who are very religious, because she's religious. She's very religious. She's supposed to, she's a widow.
Right. So she was supposed to sew up her vagina the day her husband died.
And she's the Queen Dowager too. So there's a certain, standard that she has to uphold.
Yeah.
So for sure, I think they were just showing that this happens behind the scenes.
And she gave Rhaenyra so much shit about this in season 1. And ironically, they're both drinking the tea because of Sir Criston Cole. It's just can't be tamed. So Laris catches her up on the taking of Harrenhal, and he's like, well, whatever. We had to let it go because there's a bigger plan in play. And he says, but Criston Cole, he's being a badass, and I'm sure you're worried about him, your sworn sword. Okay. They talk about Viserys and why he changed his mind, and he says, do you think he knew through his love of history how the realm would react to Rhaenyra's reign, and that's why he changed his mind? And I thought that was really interesting because I'm wondering if he's giving her cover with this.
Yeah.
Like if he's saying to her, we all knew historically a woman is not going to fly here.
Yeah.
So maybe Viserys knew that, and that's why he changed his mind. In other words, here's the cover story that you can give.
Right.
I don't know. What are your thoughts there?
No, I agree. I think that's exactly what's going on there.
Yeah. So then she says, everybody will do what they want. And she says, Viserys's intentions died with him. I thought that was interesting. So what is the end game here? Like, what if she does find out that, yes, there is a song of fire and blood or ice and stone or song. What is it? The fire of
the song of ice and fire. Fire and ice. Oh my God. I don't
fire and ice. But what if she does get confirmation that there is the prince who was promised? And like, what is that going to change?
Nothing. She's done with it. She just doesn't care.
Yeah. So I don't know why she's trying to look, though. Do you think that I said this last episode, I do think it will come down. There will be a moment in this battle where she is going to have to decide whose team she's on.
I think that she knows. I think she's realizing the mistake that was made. Not just her own. I think she believed it was Aegon that he was saying.
Yeah, I do too.
That she believed that. Mm-hmm. And now she's just disillusioned with it, especially seeing how Aegon is as a ruler. Like, he's just not a great ruler.
Me make war sometime? Yeah, he's an idiot. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Also, what is the purpose of letting us know that Larys knows all of this? That's got to come into play.
Yeah.
Because we know he knows, she knows he knows, right?
Yeah.
He looks at that moon tea and he's like, I see exactly what's happening here.
Yeah.
So all of his knowledge is going to come to some kind of head here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's scoot over to Dragonstone where the council are being a bunch of whiny bitches and they're fighting it out and they're giving Baela and Jace a really hard time. And Rhaenys is trying to rein them in. They want to know where Daemon is and they sent ravens to find out what his progress is, but they've been left on red and they're not happy. They're concerned about Hand Fuckboy and his growing army. They're concerned about where Rhaenyra is. Like, where'd she go?
Yeah.
They get all aggro and they're really not respecting anybody. And then Corlys walks in and everybody's like, shut the fuck up, sit down.
Yeah.
Like, he is such a commanding presence. They just all sit down.
Mm-hmm.
So he says, why don't you stop grousing and clawing for power?
Yeah.
I like grousing. I like that. And Rhaenys assures them that the queen is off trying to make peace. So there's some more quarreling and then Rhaenyra comes in. Yeah. And Jace is giving her real tood. He has real teenager energy.
Energy, yes.
Jesus Christ. Like, my daughter this morning was like, you didn't get chips at the store? How am I going to eat my salsa? This is 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, sorry, forgot. So Rhaenys fills them in, including Lord Darklyn, who has, been beheaded by Sir Criston Cole. And that was the guy who was with her. That was his dad.
Yeah.
From House Darklyn. And he's like, oh shit, my dad is dead. So Rhaenyra reveals that she was with Alicent, and they're all like, what? Like, that was super risky. And Jace says, we need to handle this Criston Cole problem. So I think we need to send a dragon. Now Rhaenyra says, look, there are those that have mistaken my caution for weakness. But I want to go and I want to burn this motherfucker to the ground. It should be me.
Yeah.
And Jay says, no. And he brings up a really good point here. Like, if she's dead. So this is a bigger question.
Yeah.
We have seen through countless conversations between Viserys and Rhaenyra that Viserys believes that Rhaenyra is the one who can unite the realm. Mm-hmm. He doesn't feel that way about Jace. He doesn't feel that way. Like, that's my question. I guess Rhaenyra has to be the one. So if she's compromised, what is all this for?
There's a theory that when she discusses the Song of Ice and Fire, that she's kind of changing it a little bit. to sound like it's her, even though it's not her. It's basically, I don't know if I'm wrong here. This is the hard part for me with the story, because we don't have an ending to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But the Song of Ice and Fire, I believe, is Daenerys is the fire, and then ice is the White Walkers, and the prince of the promised prince
is Jon
Snow. I believe it's Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not sure. And again, this is 200 years before all that. So they're not going to know. It's a prophecy, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Like, I don't feel like Viserys was like, the prince that was promised comes from your bloodline. So as long as your bloodline is on the throne, I think he was saying, it's you, Rhaenyra.
Right.
I don't know. So like, if she's gone, that negates everything.
Right. It could be that, like what you just said, that the next her kin, basically. So is what he was trying to say. But it's ambiguous.
But Jace is a bastard. I
mean,
is. We know that, but we don't know that, right? Yeah. And Viserys, I think, didn't know that, even though it was right there, staring him in the face.
I feel like everyone knew,
right?
I think everybody knew. I mean, they even announced that guy got beheaded. Remember?
Yes,
I forgot
for
talking about it, like screaming it in court.
So, all right. So she wants to go. Jace wants to go. But no, Meleys and Rhaenys are the obvious choice here. She says Meleys knows battle. She's a seasoned warrior. We're going to go. Later, we see Rhaenyra telling Jace the story of Aegon the Conqueror's dream. And she said, my father believed I alone could protect the realm. And the decision I just made can't just be for a crown. It has to be for something more. Thought that was interesting. Right. Now, we do see Mysaria listening into all this, as you do. Mysaria is us. We are Mysaria. I would also be lurking in the shadows, trying to eavesdrop on everything. Did you ever eavesdrop as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I love to eavesdrop.
I still do.
I still do. Well, just wait. Your daughter's young. Your daughter's young.
This is true.
You'll be eavesdropping a lot in the next 10 years. You'll be like, what? What? Somebody say vape? What? Okay, let's go to, is it Duskendale?
Yes.
Hand fuckboy is real aggro. He's slayed a bunch of people. He's got his Lego hair snapped on, and he is ready to go. And he and Sir Gawain are slicing some heads. They find Lord Darkland. They call the men to fight against the whore of Dragonstone. And if you refuse, I'm going to behead you like I'm doing this guy. So right before he beheads him, Lord Darkland is like, I can't believe you're doing this. And Kristen Cole's like, look, dude, you're a coward. You should be lucky I'm putting you out of your death this way. You're a traitor. You deserve much worse. And Lord Darkland says, yours will come in kind. And Hand Fuckboy pauses. Like it's like a split second pause. And then the head is off.
He also calls him he spits and calls him a kingmaker.
Oh, yes.
Well, yes. Which is a big insult.
Why is that a big insult?
I think what it's insinuating is that you're basically burning everything to the ground to make someone who is illegitimate a king.
Okay.
I think that's kind of what he's saying here.
Gotcha.
And that, he doesn't deserve the cloak, the white cloak that he wears.
Right. Yes. So now Kristen Cole gets a text message real quick. And it says, he reads it and then he goes, okay, let's go northeast. And Sir Gawain is like, look, I know you're poor and uneducated, you idiot, but Harrenhal's to the west. And Kristen Cole's like, I know. Don't worry about it. I got a plan. Okay. Back at King's Landing now, the council. So this small council they have no use for Aegon.
Oh, yeah.
They're not concerned about Harrenhal, but Aegon is whipping up into a frenzy. He's freaking out. Like, what the fuck? Why does Daemon have Harrenhal? What are we going to do? What's happening? And Lyris assures him, look, dude, I still have the ATM card. They can't get the money out of the bank without me. I have it all. Don't worry about it. That's the most important part of Harrenhal. Besides, Harrenhal's a shithole. I don't know if you've been there lately, but it's not good. And Aemond very smugly says, Harrenhal is not the plan. The plan is Rook's Rest.
Yeah.
Aegon's like, wait a second, what? What? And I didn't order this. What are you talking about? And Aemond goes up to the little fun board that they have in there. And he's like, bing, 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 like moving some stuff around. Do you remember? I like the table that what's her name used to have.
Daenerys. Yeah.
That was an awesome risk board. Not this one up
that
on
was
the wall.
Built by one of the ancestors as well. Like one of the original, I think Aegon the Conqueror had that table built.
Okay. All right. Well, I like it. I need one of those. So he says, this war, Aemond shows how they want to cut off Dragonstone by land.
Yeah.
And he says this war will not only be won by dragons, but by dragons flying in addition to armies. Mm-hmm. So Aemond reveals that Cole has already texted him to tell him the deed is done. And Aegon's like, what? Why is he texting you? This should be a group text. And so now Aemond looks at him very sinisterly and speaks in High Valyrian and dresses him down. He is, even though Aegon's the older sib, this is classic older sib energy that Aemond is demonstrating here. And no one else supposedly can speak Valyrian, including Aegon, who pretty much says, we make war now? Me make war now? Like he can't respond back. So later the council meets again and they're talking about feeding the war, specifically Vhagar. Like he's just burning through goats. They can't keep enough goats.
Can I just make a comment about that? Yeah. So that whole scene was really funny to me because it also reminded me, I'm throwing this into 90 Day territory, but Ashley and Manuel. Yes. The broken Spanish.
Yes.
Necesito pee-pee. Like right now. Like, what? And I know Spanish, so it was just so funny to me, like that whole scene.
She needs to like do a whole TikTok dedicated to teaching people her Spanish phrases. Literalmente. So Vhagar is, like I said, just burning through goats. Not enough goats in the world to. Well, I never told you. My grandmother had a goat during. Okay, so my gram grew up. She was born on D-Day happened on her 10th birthday. So she was born in 1934. And so they were really poor. It was during the war and they had to move to the country when the war happened and get a goat, and they had a victory garden. And she used to drink the goat's milk. That's what they had instead of a cow because they couldn't afford a cow. And fun fact, when my gran was born, she was born not breathing. Oh. And the men in the house, this is going to be so crazy. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
The men in the house ran outside, opened the door. My gram told me this, dead serious. Ran outside, opened the door, went and sucked in the fresh air outside, ran back into the house and blew it into her lungs. And that's how she survived. And I'm like, you mean they gave you CPR? They gave you CPR.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So a lot was happening up there. But whenever I think of goats, I think of them having to get the goat because they couldn't afford to go to the store and get milk. Okay. So Kristen Cole is kicking ass though, and the council's real happy with that because they're running out of coin, they're running out of supplies, they're running out of everything. And they're even calling him Kingmaker is what they're telling the council. Aegon goes, you guys are boring me, and he leaves. And I thought this was really interesting because when he walks out, they just continue on.
Oh yeah.
They don't stop.
Yeah.
They don't. I just feel like it's very different. You know, juxtapose that to Rhaenyra's council. She's not there and no one's conducting business because they're all in a frenzy over where she is.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no respect there and there's no fear of him either, it seems.
No. So he turns to his mother for comfort and he catches her going through his room. She's going through his room.
Yeah.
And she's looking for Viserys's books and he says, I've ordered them removed. And he has no time for knowledge, she says. He says, the council doesn't care what I say or think. And she goes, do you think simply wearing the crown imbues you with wisdom? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, those men next to you earn those seats. And I think you should be silent and learn to be half the king your father was. Okay.
Yeah.
So then later we see Aegon get drunk, saddle up, and head out on Sunfire. So a couple thoughts here.
Yeah.
Aemond has all the power, the real power.
Yeah.
And one thing that he says to Aegon when they're having the discussion in High Valyrian is, you were busy fucking off. You were hanging out with your bros, talking about your dick size, and I was silently running the war.
Yeah.
Thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Is Aemond evil? What do we think? As of right now, what do you think of him?
I don't know if evil is what I would call him. I'd say maybe calculating.
He's way smarter than Aegon.
He is way smarter. He hasn't been in battle though, right? He has not actually been in a battle. He's bloodthirsty. He wants to be real bad. Like this, I mean, as we see later. He has the talent for it, but he hasn't actually been in battle. He definitely has more of the chops, I guess, to be a leader compared to his brother, though. That's the thing. I don't know if he's evil though. He seems broken.
So this is why you can't let me in the writer's room of House of Dragon. Because you know what I would do? I would reveal, twist, he's really Daemon's son. Alicent got drunk one night, hooked up with Daemon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's what I would do as a soap opera. That's how you do this as a soap opera. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Aemon because they really did go through great lengths to establish that he's been bullied by Aegon. So
yeah,
it's been a problem.
Mm-hmm.
When Aegon leaves, they go on without him. Like I said, okay. Regarding the books, I want to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting because I felt like when Aegon says, "I've removed them, I didn't burn them."
Right.
That sums up Aegon because I feel like how George R.R. Martin paints him, or whomever did the screenplay for the show. How they paint him is they're threading this very fine needle between Joffrey and Viserys, right? So he's not, you know how Viserys was kind of seen as not dumb, but like ineffective or too empathetic or too complacent.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they're definitely not making him that, but he's definitely not evil like Joffrey.
Right.
So he's like somewhere, like he is exactly the kind of king who would not burn books, but would get rid of them. Like I felt like that was a great metaphor for him.
Yeah. He's not truly evil, and I think we've kind of gone over this before.
And again, aside from the raping.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. That's
we always have to say, aside from the raping. Yes. So Alicent, do we think she's starting to realize?
Okay.
Rook's Rest. Sir Gawain does not want to go in daylight. He's like, you moron. It's inviting a dragon. What are we doing? And Kristen Cole's like, nope, we're doing it. I got a plan. So we see them advancing very much like the forest in Macbeth. You know, they're advancing the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And a dragon is spotted. It's Meleys. Kristen Cole says, send the signal. So he's texting somebody. Meleys is here. We don't know what's happening though. And then all of a sudden we see Aemond laying in wait for the signal. And I'm screaming at this point. Oh my God, it's Vhagar. And Meleys just starts burning shit down. She is burning the field, very similar to Daenerys burning down, the loot train or whatever. And just as Aemon is supposed to go, here comes little bro, really big bro, but flying on Sunfire. And he's like, oh my God, what a fucking idiot. So he does he's got some real like, let's see how this plays out kind of energy. He's like, Vhagar, just wait, we're not going yet. Kristen Cole is stunned when he sees the king has shown up. And Sir Gawain is like, you're an idiot. So he's like, did you want the king to be out here? Was this your plan all along? Now, why do you think we have Sir Gawain in this mess at all?
I don't know. Just to make commentary, make Kristen Cole seem like an idiot, maybe. I don't know.
Sir Gawain, you are all of us.
He's the audience. He speaks for the audience.
So, all right. So Sir Kristen Cole's like, I'm going to turn this lemon into lemonade. And he gets out there and he starts whooping everybody up. Your king has joined you on the battlefield. And everybody's kind of like, really? He did? What an idiot. But okay. So he's trying to get them to fight. And then Meleys and Sunfire start to fight. And it's an amazing scene. Yeah. They're literally kind of in this entangled dance. And there's like just lots of fire coming and there's claws being ripped in. And it's wild.
It's the dance of the dragons.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Sunfire takes an injury and he's really bleeding. And his blood is black and it like douses the battlefield.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like, and it's hot. Clearly. It's like hot. Burning.
Yeah, it's like probably like hot tar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that is just when we see Vhagar. And like I said, it's like when T-Rex pops up in Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. Like I'm so excited by this. And they head towards the fighting dragons. And Aegon sees Vhagar coming and he's like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. But then very quickly he's like, oh. And Aemon goes, Dracarys. And he burns him alive. Now, I did pull up a little article that talked about, can Targaryens survive the fire? So according to George R.R. Martin, no, they are not fireproof. Mm-hmm. And Daenerys, a lot of people think that, myself included, because Daenerys walked through the fire with the dragon eggs.
Right.
But according to him, that was supposed to be something very special.
Right.
That's what made Daenerys special. That's why they called her the Unburnt, because she could do that. So they might be a little flame retardant, but they're not. They are not. No, they're flame resistant. No.
They burn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can catch on fire. Okay, so Kristen Cole, and this is very important. Sunfire and Aegon fall from the sky, and we are to believe, I think, that Kristen Cole witnessed this. That he saw what Aemon did. Do we think that?
Yeah. So this scene was a little confusing. In the book, this whole scene was really short. It was literally like a little paragraph.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't very detailed. So I guess they took that and interpreted
extrapolated
it.
Out.
Yeah. So in the book, Sunfire and Meleys are fighting each other, and then Vhagar essentially falls upon them both. And I guess there's fire involved. There's some burn, of course, because they're dragons. And Sunfire does, Aegon gets injured. They fall down, they fall and all this stuff happens. So, and in the scene, it makes it look on the show like it was intentional. He was intentionally going to burn his brother.
Yes.
But you do see, I think you do see Meleys in the background. Like it's a really quick shot. Like I think that was intentional to make it seem like it makes you question, was it intentional? That ambiguity is there. But I guess we'll talk more about that.
Well, no, that's very similar to what happened with him and Jace. No.
Yeah.
The other one, Luke.
Because
we don't know. We think we heard him yelling, no, stop Vhagar. But Vhagar ate him anyway.
That was more of an accident. And they can't control the dragons fully. So that's another element to this. Maybe when he said Dracarys, he didn't calculate it properly. Again, this is someone who's actually new to battle. Unlike Rhaenys and Rhaenyra and, that are more familiar.
Look at you running around defending.
Amen.
Aemon. I'm defending Uncle Husband. You're defending Aemon. Okay. So Rhaenys is now getting away, but she, for some reason, decides to turn back. And I don't know what that reason is. And I was screaming. Yeah. Don't go back. Don't go back. Maybe she honestly thinks Meleys might be the best chance to take down Vhagar. Because Meleys is a pretty big dragon, pretty seasoned dragon.
Yeah, she's big, but he's much bigger. Yeah.
But I mean, she's just, there's a ball of fire in the sky. Kristen Cole is knocked out because at one point Vhagar lands on the ground, and that's when we get some real T-Rex action. We see the feet. Oh, I want to watch it again just to see it. I loved it so much.
And did you notice there's a little scene where the Lord of the Castle of Rook's Rest was like, they're trying to take him in, and he's like, no, I gotta see this.
I gotta see this play out.
I gotta see Vhagar, okay? This is something.
It was wild. So Rhaenys again is able to get away, and she's battered and she's beat up and she doesn't look her best. And Vhagar sneaks up on her from below. He grabs Meleys by the neck, and as Rhaenys watches, the life drains out of Meleys. It is so sad.
Yeah.
And they are killed, and they fall to their death. And we get some woo, like the Willy Wonka action when Rhaenys is falling backwards into the abyss. So Kristen Cole comes to, and he's in real bad shape. Sounds like he's got a broken rib. He can barely breathe. I don't know what's going on. We hear in the background Sir Gawain yelling for the men to breach the castle. So they did get the castle.
Yep.
And Sir Gawain is the one leading the men in, ironically. And there's a haziness and just a sea of destruction. He touches a soldier, and the soldier just evaporates right in front of him. Kristen Cole makes his way to where Sunfire is. Now, this is okay. Why does Aemond keep getting in these situations if he's not making some bad choices? Because again, we have to be like, did he kill his brother here? Because he's like, Kristen Cole comes upon the scene. We see Sunfire sleeping, laying, crying, whatever it's doing. And we see Aemond sheathing his sword. So he had it out.
Yeah.
And then we also see him pick up the blade. So we see the blade. And he's like, where's your brother? Where's your brother? And he's like, over there. And Aegon's in real bad shape. Kristen Cole drops to his knees and is like, oh, this is not good. My girlfriend's not going to be happy about this.
No.
And that's where we leave them. It was an amazing scene. I just have here some of my notes. Like, my God, Vhagar is impressive.
Oh, yeah.
In the book, I believe they describe him as a dragon who can block out the sun when he flies in the sky.
Yeah. He's massive.
Another note that I have is if Aemond and Kristen Cole had this plan all along, right? Aren't they essentially just sacrificing these armies? Because, like, if your plan is, I'm going to mass this army and then I'm going to lure a dragon out to hurt us and then sneak attack on that dragon, you have to know men are going to get killed.
Yeah.
That's some ill intent.
Yeah. It's again, the question of whether to use dragons, whether to use armies of people. I mean, it's an ongoing theme in the show, I noticed. I want to talk about him sheathing the sword. And my impression of that scene was that he was going to kill his brother. That's what I believe. I believe in that moment. And I think it was more out of not just, I want to be king, take over. I think it was also, he sees his brother.
Mercy killing.
A mercy killing. Because he's like, you can kind of hear him breathing like really raggedy. Like we're probably going to see some pretty gory stuff on the next episode. Because
in the book, he stays alive. Right? But he's he's infirmed for like a long period of time. Yeah.
He's badly burnt.
So I think it's more interesting because we were wondering, Amanda and I recorded MILF Manor this morning and we were talking about this. And I had said, I think they should stay true to the book here because that's the more interesting angle. To have Aegon alive. Yeah. So then who is king in his name, right? Or in his absence? Yeah. Who is king or queen? Does Alicent take over? Because Jaehaerys is dead, his heir, who's only 5 or 2 or 4. So he can't take over anyway. Yeah. Or does Aemond? I don't know.
Do you want me to answer that?
If you can answer it without.
I don't want to talk about it. No.
Can
Maybe?
you answer it? Can you? God damn it. Okay. No, but do you know what I mean? Like, I think then it becomes a Game of Thrones, right? Then it becomes a play for the power.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and
that's interesting.
Something interesting also in that scene where there was Sunfire, when he picks up the dagger,
yes,
I think is also significant. It almost feels like he won something there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And that's the dagger that is used in Game of Thrones
to
kill White Walker, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
That's an important dagger. Because that's
Yeah.
also the one that was heated and she saw the prophecy in, right? That's Viserys's dagger.
Viserys's dagger? Isn't it Aegon's?
Right. Viserys gave
originally.
It to Aegon.
Yeah. It's passed down.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's isn't that the one that when you light it on fire it has the inscription?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Aegon never thought, well, why would you think to heat it up and read the inscription? It's like when us Gen Xers got a hold of invisible ink in the 80s, chaos ensued. We were writing things in invisible ink all over the fucking place. Who knows? I probably have numerous death threats from my sister in invisible ink somewhere. It's interesting to me that the answer literally is right in their hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of interesting. And wow, somebody really, did you ever hear that that fad of six word memoir? Did you ever hear this? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm going into real dorky writing territory here. So so supposedly the legend is that somebody asked Ernest Hemingway if he could write a memoir in 6 words. And supposedly he said, let me get it right, because I think it's like baby shoes for sale, never worn is the 6 word memoir.
Huh.
So his argument was you could tell a story in 6 words.
Huh.
For sale, baby shoes never worn. It's attributed to Hemingway, but Hemingway pretty much his estate is like, no, that never happened.
I've been to Hemingway's house
in Key West.
Yeah,
with all the cats, the Hemingway cats.
So many cats everywhere.
So supposedly, he wrote this. He's like, yes, you can tell a full story in 6 words. Here it is. I feel like whoever wrote that 6-word story is the person who wrote the Song of Ice and Fire or whatever on this blade.
Yes.
Because you needed to be a poet. You needed to deal in an economy of words here because you don't have a lot of space.
Yeah.
So how do you convey this entire prophecy and legend onto this little tiny blade? That was a long way to go for that joke, but I went there. Okay. Anyway. All right, my friend. So I just have closing thoughts are, what do we think, what happens now? Does Aegon survive? We talked about that. And will Alicent be angry with Kristen Cole?
Oh.
And do we care? Like, do we care in terms of,
the relationship?
In terms of the relationship, but also, God forbid this started happening where we're unleashing weapons of mass destruction here, right?
Yeah.
Are we really going to be squabbling over like the House of Representatives seat 272 when like we know that there's nukes coming?
Yeah.
That's my question. Like, are Alicent and Kristen Cole, is this even going to matter? Who cares? They're going to be dead.
Right. Oh, she's going to be so pissed.
Real positive note here.
It's her son. I mean, it's the king and her son, and he's the King's Guard, like the Lord Commander of the king. But then again, Aegon just did his thing. Aegon,
he didn't prepare for Aegon to come out.
Right. Kristen Cole did not have this in his plans. So.
No, and one could argue that it was his conversation with his mother where she basically said, I need you to just shut up and look pretty.
Exactly.
That really conveyed this. Again, so interesting, the differences in the maternal style.
Oh, yeah.
You have Rhaenyra with that beautiful scene where she's handing down this prophecy to Jace in a very sort of loving way, the same way that Viserys kind of shared it with her. And then you have cut to Alicent sitting a table length away from Aegon being like, cold. You're fucking stupid. and nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
Shut up.
Very different. And he has to literally find comfort from a dragon.
Yeah.
Really
just like
interesting.
Ethan has to find comfort from
a sex worker.
In the brothel. So it's and there's more to that as well that we're probably going to see in coming episodes. So
do we have a frontal nude shot again of Eamon coming our way? I don't know how much I can handle. A lot of dicks in that one. All right, guys. Thank you. If you haven't already, check out our Facebook group, Backdoor Friends. We have a lot of fun in there. We talk about a range of topics from MILF Manor to House of Dragons. Mm-hmm. House of the Dragon. I would say House of Dragons. Like, I just imagine this house with a bunch of dragons in it.
And can I mention something? I meant to say it earlier.
Absolutely mention something. Go ahead.
You mentioned Jeff Goldblum earlier.
Yes.
And I just realized I watched Independence Day this past weekend, and I had totally forgotten he was in that. And how hot he was.
Yes. He's so hot. He can play any character. Hot. You know what I almost watched the other day? The Naked Gun. Do you remember that movie?
Yes.
I was on Max, refreshing, looking for 90 Day UK, which still hasn't dropped.
He was in The Naked Gun?
No. I'm just bringing up old movies.
Oh.
And I saw The Naked Gun and I was like, oh my God, I think I need to watch that. I remember so when that came out, it was hilarious. O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson. He was hilarious in that. And watching it is weird. It's like, but he's so funny.
He's so funny, but totally a murderer. Oh, yeah. Thank you for taking notes.
No,
thank you for talking to me, even though I had to force you at some moments because you didn't want to talk. No, thank you. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.